Hello dear students, this is Mrs. Pavitra Ashok, your English teacher. I welcome you all to this offline English class. Students, in the previous session, we had learned the first part of the story, A Lesson for Nakul. Let's see how much you remember. I am going to ask you few questions. You have to answer it, okay? Your first question is, who wrote the prose A Lesson for Nakul? Yes, A Lesson for Nakul is written by Neela Subramanian. Very good, students. Your second question is, what is the meaning of the idiom quite a tussle? Yes, quite a tussle means very difficult. Your third question is, why couldn't Nakul complete his maths problems in the test? Nakul decided to answer the tough problems first and leave the easy ones for the last 10 minutes. But they took more time than he expected, so he couldn't finish 2 questions. Dear students, let's recall first part of the story, A Lesson for Nakul. The writer, Akash, Nakul and Tarun. They all study in class 6. The writer imagines herself as a schoolboy of class 6. On that day, they had maths exam. The boys of class 6 came out of the exam hall. The writer asked Akash about maths paper. Tarun, the monitor of the class, replied as the exam had been quite a tussle. Nakul came in just then. He looked depressed. Akash was surprised to see him. He asked the reason. Nakul said that he had decided to answer the tough problems first and leave the easy ones for the last 10 minutes. But they took more time than he expected, so he couldn't finish 2 questions. Akash consoled him by saying, write faster next time or set his watch 10 minutes ahead so that he can complete all the questions. But as Nakul was a negative thinker, he was not ready to accept Akash's suggestion. You all know that they study in boarding school. The same night when the room was silent, Akash woke up suddenly. He looked at the next bed and saw that Nakul was awake. Once again, Nakul was depressed. Akash asked the reason. Then he came to know that Nakul had forgotten to write his name and roll number on the maths answer script. Akash consoled Nakul by saying even he would go with him to meet dear Sir Mr. Varghese. When Mr. Varghese saw Nakul's maths answer script, he had already written his name and roll number. Nakul panicked unnecessarily. Dear students, now please open your English textbook, paragraphs 19 to 27. I am going to read it. Please listen carefully. Soon the exams were behind them, and the next event the boys looked forward to was the school's annual day. As Nakul was tall and well built for his age, the master chose him to play an important role in a drama. Help! I have got to learn so many lines, Nakul groaned. I will help you to practice till you are word perfect. Akash grinned. Nakul was glad for his generous offer and with Akash's constant rehearsals soon learned his lines. I hope I won't forget the words. Nakul looked tense before the curtains went up. Don't worry, the words will come out to you easily, Akash encouraged. To his surprise, Nakul found that he actually enjoyed his role. Thanks, Akash, you are a real gem, he said warmly. I am glad I could help you, Akash replied. The next day, the students were taken to a picnic spot. Students, here, you are word perfect is an idiom which means acquire thorough knowledge. You are a real gem is an idiom which means very helpful. Do you remember what is an idiom? An idiom is a phrase or expression whose meaning can't be understood from the ordinary meanings of the words in it. Grin means smile broadly. So they all finished their examination. The next event the boys looked forward to was the school's annual day. The master chose Nakul to play an important role in a drama. Students, you can see in this picture, Once again, Nakul has got tensed. He is thinking he would forget his lines. Once again, Akash came to help him in practice. Students, can you guess what's going on? You are right. It's school annual day. Students, as you have already known, Nakul got an important role in a drama. You can see in this picture, Nakul has got tensed again. As Nakul is a negative thinker, he is thinking he would forget his words before the curtains went up. Students, then who came to help him? Yes, Akash. Akash encouraged him by saying not to worry, the words would come to him easily. To his surprise, Nakul found that he completely enjoyed his role. Then Nakul thanked Akash by saying he was a real gem. You are a real gem is an idiom which means very helpful. The next day, the students were taken to a picnic spot. Students, now please look at paragraphs 28 to 30. It's sure to rain, Nakul grumbled gloomily. No, it won't. The sun will come out soon and the day will be fine, Akash declared and looked at Nakul. Why do you always look at the dark side of things? He said. Don't be a wet blanket all the time. Nakul felt annoyed and walked away to join the other boys. He refused to admit that Akash's judgment was correct as usual. The day did turn out to be fine. In spite of this, Nakul found himself unable to enjoy the outing. Was it because of his tiff with Akash that he found himself unable to enjoy the outing? Thought Nakul, who was hidden behind some rocks as he overheard his masters talking. Students, now please look at meanings of new words. Gloomy means sad or depressed. Dark side of things is an idiom which means negative thinking. Wet blanket is an idiom which means a person who spoils other people's pleasure because he is gloomy, dull, pessimistic, etc. Annoy means anger. Tiff means small argument. Students, did you understand? The students came to a picnic spot. You can see in this picture. Nakul is saying it's sure to rain. According to him, it will rain. So, they will not be able to enjoy the outing. By doing all this, he is proving himself again and again that he is a negative thinker. What is the reply of Akash? No, it won't. The sun will come out soon and the day will be fine. Students, what do you think about Akash? Yes, he is a positive thinker. Students, did you notice here? Akash used two idioms to Nakul. One is dark side of things. Why do you always look at the dark side of things? Which means negative thinking. Second, don't be a wet blanket all the time. Wet blanket means a person who spoils others' pleasure because he is gloomy, dull, pessimistic, etc. Here we can understand that Nakul is spoiling others' pleasure because of his negative thinking. Nakul was very angry. He refused to accept that Akash's judgment was correct, so he was not able to enjoy the outing. Students, you can see in this picture, all the other students are enjoying their picnic. But what about Nakul? He is alone, sad. This all happened because of his negative thinking. Then Nakul overheard his masters talking. Dear students, in this session we have understood the second part of the prose Lesson for Nakul written by Neela Subramanian. Now I am going to ask you few questions. You have to answer it. Your first question is, what is the meaning of the idiom you are a real gem? You are a real gem means very helpful. Your second question is, what is the meaning of the word gloomy? Gloomy means sad or depressed. Dear students, now I am going to end up this session. Your home assignment is you have to read the first 30 paragraphs twice with right pronunciation. Also study the notes. See you in the next session with the remaining part of the story, A Lesson for NAKUL. Bye for now. Thank you.